Good morning, class. This week for grammar, we're going to learn subject predicate. A subject is who or what the sentence is about. So every sentence has a subject and predicate. And it is important to understand what is the subject and what's the predicate in the sentence for us to understand what is the story about, what is the sentence about. And this will help us with our reading comprehension. Subject is who or what the sentence is about. So every sentence that we have is about somebody or something. And the predicate tells us what is happening to that person or something. Like tells us what the subject is or what it does. I think I need to correct that. So here's for an example. Sam is sad. So we look at the word Sam. So let's look at the sentence, Sam is sad. What is the sentence about, or who is it about? It's about Sam. So I am going to underline, I'm going to circle Sam. I'm going to circle the subject, and I'm going to write subject. Right? Subject is usually what is about, or who. And what's happening to Sam? He is sad, so I'm going to underline the predicate. And I'm going to write predicate. Now I'm going to take another color. Predicate. And let's read the second sentence. Jose is riding his bike. What is the subject in this sentence? And subjects are usually nouns, right? Like we have, what are nouns? Person, place, or thing. And let's look at this sentence. Jose is riding his bike. We have two nouns here. We got Jose and bike. Is the sentence about Jose or is it about the bike? It's about Jose. That's the subject. What is Jose doing? Riding his bike. And this is the predicate. Even though the bike can be a subject, but the bike isn't doing anything. Jose is doing something. So that's what's the difference between Jose the noun and bike the noun. Let's take a look at an example of two different objects instead of people for the subject and the nouns. Look at number 3. I'm going to take a different color. I'll take a dark blue. The bee looks for the hive. So we have two subjects. We got the bee, right, which is like an animal, and the hive, which is a thing. Is this sentence about the bee or is it about the hive? Let's reread the sentence to make sure. The bee looks for the hive. It's about the bee, so I'm going to circle bee. Subject, I'm going to write it. And what is the bee doing, or what is the bee is? It's telling us the bee is looking for the hive. So we underline the other part of the sentence, and it's called the predicate. Now let's look into our book. Is it going my neck? Oh, I have to change it. All right, so on page, in our grammar book, GR 126, we could do this together. And it says over here, we always write today's date on top. Like this, we know when we did this, so it's May 18, 2020. Of course, you'll write it much neater than I am. And we always read the title. It says, a sentence is made up of parts. The subject of a sentence is that the part that tells whom or what the sentence is about. Example, an ant is on the leaf. What is on the leaf? An ant is. An ant is the subject. So answer the questions to find the subject of each sentence and write the subject. Flies have wings. What has wings? Flies. So we circle that and we write flies. Nice and neat. Make sure you write it properly between the lines. So this is what the sentence is about. Flies have wings. What has wings? Flies, right? We know other things that have wings, but we got to look at what is the sentence telling us. We know that birds have wings, right? But we got to look at what the sentence is telling us. What tiny spider made... I'm sorry, let me reread that again. See, sometimes when I make mistakes reading, you need to go back and correct it. That's what you're supposed to do as well. That tiny spider made a big web. So who made that big web? What made a big web? That's the question asking you here. So what made a big web? So I'm going to underline what made a big web. And then I'm going to look at the beginning part of the sentence and see, who or what is this sentence about? That tiny spider. Oh, spider is about the spider. So I write spider. You notice that I wrote flies and spider lowercase because those are not proper names. Let's look at number 3. Mr. Jones takes care of bees. Who takes care of bees? So I'm going to see where it says here. I'm going to underline the same thing that's in the sentence. And let's look back in the beginning. Mr. Jones takes care of bees. Oh, it's about Mr. Jones, right? Mr. Jones is the one who's taking care of the bees. What is he doing? He's taking care of bees. So the subject is about Mr. Jones. And look how I write the M in Mr. and the J in Jones uppercase because it's a proper name. So this week, you have some examples to do on Education City to do. And then you also have other workbook pages here. Let me just clear all my drawings. You got this page. So I'll post which pages must do and what pages is extra work. Extra practice if you need it. Okay? Have fun. Bye.